Early morning here in Virginia, and we have a predicted it. We have actually quite a few predicted it's, but we're gonna start with Brandon Smiley, and then we'll make other videos subsequently. That I'm doing a regular video. I don't know if we're having issues with the stream. Let me see if I can change the output on here. The bitrate, that should solve quite a few things. Because I don't feel like restarting the stream over. Alright, you guys, so thank you all for being here. We're not going to wait for anyone to come in the room. It's early anyway. It's like 8 a.m. here, so it's 5 a.m. on the West Coast. So good morning, good evening, good night, whenever you're listening or watching. Welcome to this video. I'm Lamarr Townsend. I'm a psychic, an energy channeler, a tarot reader, and an astrologer. And I predicted it. This is actually kind of a sad predicted it. I basically predicted the cause of Brandon Smiley's passing. I basically predicted the cause of Brandon Smiley's death. If you don't know, Brandon Smiley passed away, what was it, a month ago or two? Brandon Smiley is Rickey Smiley's son. This is Brandon Smiley here, because I know some people don't know. They just like watching my videos. This is Rickey Smiley, who is his father. A very famous comedian, has his own radio show. This guy here, Brandon Smiley, ended up passing away. Now, it's quite interesting because Rickey Smiley didn't tell us initially what the cause of death was for Brandon Smiley, what happened with him. And he kind of kept us guessing, but he kept doing these videos on Instagram and YouTube, Facebook, whatever it was, kind of just like ranting and, just kind of, giving like his thoughts for the day or whatever it was, or his thoughts on the situation, but never really telling us what happened. Well, finally he's come clean about what happened. No pun intended with that. And the cause of death, allegedly, we'll say, according to Rickey Smiley, his father, Brandon Smiley, the cause of death of Brandon Smiley is an overdose. Substances, alright? Now, I'm pretty sure I brought that up, quite wholeheartedly and heavily in my reading I did on Brandon Smiley. So we're going to look at that video. There's a couple things I remember talking about. I remember talking about the culture of comedy or comedians and how somehow, some way that played a part in his death. Mind you, this was all before this all came out. Rickey Smiley, just told us about Brandon Smiley's cause of death yesterday or 2 days ago. So let's do this predicted it. Thank you all for being here. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and if you want your own personal reading, I would love to do more of these live streams, but personal readings come first, and I'm very booked most of the time, to be honest with you. I'm not going to lie. So if you would like your own personal reading, definitely check out my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com. That would be the best place to reach me. This is my website, so once you've reached this page, you know you're on the right page. You can scroll down and read reviews, post regularly as well. By the way, make sure you guys follow me on Instagram and Facebook, because I do like mini readings there, as you can see. And make sure you also follow me on, check out my shorts on YouTube as well, because I do mini readings there as well. And on TikTok too, by the way. So, follow me on my other platforms. And if you would like a reading, check out the store section of my website. This is where you can view all the rates, services, products, classes, and candles I offer. I do offer email readings. I offer phone readings. I also do offer video recorded readings where you send your questions via email, and then I record myself doing your reading on my own time and then email you the video download link to download and keep, typically within 1 to 3 days or less. Lately, like I said, I've been very busy. I'm not going to lie. I've been very booked. I have at least 10 clients now that I need to get through today, so it is what it is. I try to get it within 1 to 3 days. If I'm busy like I've been lately, usually it's around 1 to 4. But you get your reading nonetheless. I also do birth chart readings, compatibility birth chart readings, as well as individual birth chart readings. So definitely check that out. I also offer past life readings if you want to learn about your past lives. I also offer mediumship readings as well if you want to connect to the spiritual realm. I also offer candles, including custom candles. I now offer past life past life candles, any different types of candles, protection candles, money candles. I offer those classes and all different types of things. So if you would be interested in those things, check out my website. Like I said, you guys, it is still early in the morning, and I have not had my coffee yet. I'm still drinking on my coffee. So let's go ahead and get into this video on Brandon Smiley. This predicted it. I do have a few things to show you all, including some news articles We're just going to kind of skim through them like I typically do. I just honestly look at the titles of the articles. But maybe we'll take a look. Oh, yes, Lennon. Yes, I also have Patreon too. So, yes, thank you. I do have Patreon. I have a lot of platforms. By the way, good morning, Lennon. There's a Beatles song called, I don't think it's called Good Morning, but it goes, good morning, good morning, good. I like that song. But anyways, yes, check out my Patreon. I do exclusive content over there. Right now we're doing a watch party series on Cleopatra. So check that out on Patreon. Alright, you guys, so let's take a look at some of these articles with Brandon Smiley. Now, once again, remember Brandon Smiley, first of all, let's look at the date that I posted this video, because I think this is around the time that it was announced that he actually passed. So it says this was a month ago. Let's just check the time frames here. So I uploaded this video on Brandon Smiley. Oh wait, no, this is actually the wrong video. It's this video. It's still a month ago though. Let's see, what's the specific date though? Alright, so I actually did this reading on Brandon Smiley, my first reading ever on him, right after it was announced that he passed away. This was my first reading, and as you can see, this video premiered on January 29th, 2023, so it's currently March 3rd. Alright, 2023, so we're about a month, later. So this is the reading we're gonna watch. This is the first reading I did right when it was announced. And then finally, a month after, and I get it, I get it, like his son passed. Maybe he didn't want to tell us what happened, but just the way he went about it was weird to me personally. I don't know. Anyways, so a month later, all right, as you can see, a lot of these articles say 20 hours ago, 18 hours ago, so these are pretty recent articles. Rickey Smiley finally tells us what happened with Brandon Smiley. Let's take a look at some of these titles of these articles. So from today, it says, comedian Rickey Smiley gives first interview since son's death. So he just recently gave an interview, I guess. Opening up USA Today. This was posted 18 hours ago. Rickey Smiley says son struggled, and struggled is in quotes. Rickey Smiley says son struggled with drugs before his death. Now, what you're going to see me bring up in the reading we're going to watch is I talk about the culture of comedians. And in the culture of comedy and comedians, substances, drugs, and, all these different types of things run rampant. I just want you to keep that in mind. Think Bob Saget, think, all those different types of, who's the one that did something to himself? I was actually looking up Freddie Prinze. Richard Pryor, all associated with drugs. I don't know about Freddie Prinze, but definitely Richard Pryor. All right, so this has been in, substances, comedy. This is a subset of the entertainment industry, so what do we expect? But comedy, I feel like, is a different beast. Let's take a look at the rest of these articles. It says, Rickey Smiley believes, this is from BET, 16 hours ago. It says, Rickey Smiley believes late son died of drug overdose. And we'll click on one of these articles and take a look and see what it says. But I just want you guys to see all the articles that are out right now concerning the situation. All right, this is from AL.com, which I've never heard of, but it is what it is. It says, Rickey Smiley shares Brandon's cause of death on Today. Son battled addiction, overdosed. Entertainment Tonight says Rickey Smiley reveals the suspected cause of his son Brandon's death at 32. So what is it? Is it the cause or is it not the cause? That's what I'm talking about. Is Rickey Smiley embarrassed to say what happened? I'm just confused as to why we're not getting a confirmation. But he doesn't owe it to us. That's his son. That's his family, right? All right, last one, page 6, which, reputability, it's to be debated, but it says, Rickey Smiley believes late son overdosed after attempts to send him to rehab. Well, well, well. Let's take a look at one of these articles. Let's take a look at the USA Today article. Let's see what it says. Now, y'all know my computer's slow, so it might take a while to open up. I really hope it doesn't, to be honest with you. That's why I also don't click on a lot of these articles, because this computer is just so slow. Good morning, good morning, good. Okay, we can't watch the video because YouTube will demonetize. And please, actually, I'm going to mute this. I'm going to mute this tab. Hold on. You're not going to get me. You're not going to get me got. Alright, so let's look at this article. Once again, this is from USA Today. These ads are so annoying. Alright. Rickey Smiley's opening up. Rickey Smiley's, oh my gosh, I get it. Rickey Smiley is opening up about his son's death with a warning and a testimony of his faith. The comedian and host joined Today Show's Craig Melvin to talk more about his. That's the comedian and host joined Today Show's Craig Melvin. Oh, he joined Craig Melvin. Got it. Okay. Anyways, I'm sorry. Grammar police. Grammar police. All right. So the comedian and host. Oh my god. Okay. Oops. Crap. Oh my god. The computer is so annoying. Alright, you guys, let me see what you guys are saying, and then we'll, like, pull that article back up. Oh, no one's saying anything. Got it. Alright. Well, let's wait for the article to come back up. Together. Hi, Lennon. How are you? We'll wait together, then. We got time. Oh my god. Maybe we don't have time because this is annoying. But I want to read it though. Okay, let's see if I can pull that back up. Alright, there we go. Sorry, you guys. This is live. It is what it is. And we're back. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Okay. It says the comedian and host Rickey Smiley joined Today's Show Craig Melvin to talk more about his son Brandon, who died in January. So he passed away in January. His son Brandon, who died in January from what Smiley believes to be a drug overdose. Smiley first broke the bad news on Instagram January 29th. There's that date coming up again with a video saying his son had passed away this morning. I remember that. I still think that was weird. In his interview Thursday, Smiley recalled the day he was informed of his son's death. I got a phone call on the way out of the door. Had been struggling with substance abuse, and that he and Brandon's mother made several attempts to try and send him to get the help he needed at rehab. I think I mentioned that too in one of Brandon's readings because I've done two on him so far. Alright, so it says we thought that he, meaning Brandon, was doing better. He had just joined the church. He had just gotten baptized again, probably a month before he passed away. Rickey Smiley said. He used it and it killed him. Or he used and it killed him. Interesting. That's really sad. Alright, so we're going to exit this. Alright, and yeah, you guys, so there's the truth of what happened, alright? Allegedly, he passed away from a drug overdose. So let's take a look at the reading I did on Brandon. The day it was announced that he passed, once again, January 29th is when this video premiered, 2023. Alright? So let's take a look and just start from the beginning. Oh wait, I think it's muted. Hold on. Angels leave once this reading is over. and go back to the light from whence they came. In the name of the Mother, the Daughter, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Amen, amen, amen. Alright, you guys, let's tap in and see what we've got going on. Spirit, what can you tell us about this situation with Brandon Smiley? So the first thing I'm seeing, I feel like I'm seeing Brandon sitting on the couch. I don't know if he's eating something. It looks like he may be eating a bowl of cereal, macaroni. I'm not sure what it is. But I feel like he's watching TV, and then I feel like there's something weird going on in his body, or a weird feeling in his body. Like almost like a sickness, or I'm not sure if it's like some sort of attack, or once again some sort of situation in his body. Definitely a weird attack. Feeling. I hear weird symptoms. I feel like Brandon is someone who, like, how do I say this? Like, I keep getting the energy of weird body sensations, but, like, just randomly, like, I don't know why I feel like I'm now seeing him, it looks like on a bus or a subway, he's sitting down, he has his headphones on, he's, like, jamming to music, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, he has this weird sensation in his body, I feel like maybe with his heart, that like literally causes him to stop jamming and be like, whoa, what was that? And it's like he kind of is like, okay, whatever, and goes back to what he's doing. So there's definitely something going on, allegedly, I'll say, with the body or symptoms of the body. Or so a couple theories that immediately come to me. First of all, hi everybody. Oh, finally people are here, child. It was just me and Lyndon chilling up in here. Hi, Miss NetNet, which is not a problem. Hi, Celestial Earth Goddess. Hi Lennon. They must be doing, to be overdosing heroin. All right, heroin. Like a heroin in a movie. Anyways, what was my thought? Oh, okay. So I was talking about in the video how he had body sensations or something like that. So I'm wondering, a couple theories. I'm wondering, number one, maybe like Brandon, and this is often with people who use drugs, especially heavy drugs, like the one Lennon mentioned and blah, 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 blah. Over time, that can cause you to develop a weak heart or something like that. Or, certain organs, start to dysfunction or something like that. So I'm wondering, was that happening with Brandon? Or we know we're coming off the COVID, the COVID era. I'm wondering if it was related to that, those body sensations. Just some theories. All right, let's get back to the video. I'll say maybe allegedly predisposed health issues, possibly. I keep seeing something with the heart. See? I do hear struggled with depression. So, it is possible to some degree that Brandon Smiley, Rickey Smiley's son, did suffer from some form of depression, allegedly. Because I don't know why I see, like, taking medicine, but I feel like this medicine is for the mind or the mental or to keep one stable, something like that. So it's like this could be maybe medicine for depression, or it could be medicine for other health-related issues or things of this nature. Interesting. I'm seeing also Rickey Smiley. Like, I feel like I see him. Like, I feel like I see him sitting down, because he does radio, so I feel like I see him, like, at a radio mic in a radio station, and I feel like he's talking about his son, or talking about his experience with his son. So this may be, like, after some time has passed, where he's gone back to work and he feels comfortable talking about it. That's a predicted. But I don't know why, literally. That's a predicted it, because he just came out today, or yesterday, doing an interview. I guess it was on the Today Show, but I don't know. He might have said something on his radio. If you listen to Rickey Smiley, let me know if he's talked about it. I can imagine he has. So that's a predicted it. I would imagine. Hear him saying, you got to check on people. You got to check on your kids, man. You got to check on people. Sure, if this is a matter of he got sick or something happened out of his control necessarily in a way, Brandon, or is this a matter of taking matters into his own hands? I'm not quite sure, because I get maybe a mixture of the two energies showing up here. One of the theories going on at that time was, did he take his own life? So I think I might be alluding to that. Maybe. So I definitely get some lines crossing. But of course, this could just be Rickey. What I'm being shown could just be Rickey. Often when someone passes away, especially unexpectedly, those thoughts do come up of, I wish I had called them more. I wish I had, told them I love them more. I wish I had checked on them more. That's just, something that happens. So once again, this could be the lines crossing, the lines blurring in terms of reality or spiritually, metaphorically. Let's get more clarity. I feel like I'm seeing a bull, like a Taurus, almost like a Taurus symbol. I know, is one of his siblings named Taurus or something like that? Or this also could be like the head of a ram, which makes me think of the zodiac sign Aries. So I'm not sure if Brandon was a Taurus or if he was an Aries or what's going on with that. Or like I keep seeing ram, like a ram head. And it makes me think of Ram Dodgers, or is that a car or something like that? I don't know why that shows up, but anyway. I keep getting like the energy of like eating almost like eating spoiled food, like my stomach hurting. So it's like, but I feel like he may have been found. Brandon may have been found, possibly. I think it was announced that he was found. Because I don't know why. I think that's a predicted it. I think it was announced he was found by a housekeeper or something like that, or see someone like almost walking in and stumbling on a scene or stumbling on his body or something like that, and it's like, oh my God, call 911. But it's like it may have obviously been too late, kind of thing. I'm also wondering if Brandon lived alone. Because there could be some like discrepancies between the timing of his passing and when he was found. Or something like that. Or when he was found and the timing of when help was called. Like there's something about discrepancies in time, possibly. Once again, this is all alleged for YouTube entertainment purposes only. This is what I do. I channel energy, I channel spirit for clients and the like. So, like I said, we come in peace, we come in respect. We prayed at the beginning of the reading, so I know I'm still going to get comments about people saying, oh, this is so disrespectful, blah, 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 blah. What about the videos of the gossip blogs talking about it? Is that disrespectful too? That part. Anyway. That part, yeah. Or the YouTubers or vloggers talking about it. Sorry to go on a rant, spirit. Let it out. I hear culture and then I hear comedians. Clarity. Like, I feel like what Spirit is saying is, like, there's a culture among comedians in terms of, like, knowing stuff, talking about stuff. Like, there's something about comedians know things. Like, almost like there's a culture amongst comedians. I feel like there's a culture amongst comedians. I feel like, and I keep seeing something about substances, allegedly. You know, I don't.
Predicted it. Predicted it. That damn culture, the comedians, the entertainment industry, it's dark. And you know what they say about comedians? They say comedians are like have the deepest emotions. They've gone through the most things, but they hide it through comedy, right? So I really wonder what maybe Brandon was going through, that he couldn't cope with in a healthy way. Hi Michiko, how are you? Yes. Yes, Michiko, I did that. Yes. Let's go back and see that predicted it. I feel like this is CNN, psychic CNN, and we're watching a play-by-play right now.
Keep seeing something about substances, allegedly.
Predicted it. Once again, you guys, if you're just coming in, this video was uploaded on January 29th, 2023, and it came out yesterday that Brandon Smiley's cause of death was allegedly, once again, due to substance abuse. Predicted it. Let's go back one more time, just in case. Make sure you like the video.
Almost like there's a culture amongst comedians. I feel like there's a culture amongst substance abuse, drinking, whatever it is, or it's like other things.
Mm,
I feel like it's both allegedly coming up spiritually misreading,
predicted it.
which obviously may mean something to some degree.
Predicted it.
It's interesting because I feel like there's something where Brandon may have been on the fringe of the culture of comedians or comedian culture. There's just certain things I feel like comedians only understand about other comedians. It's not like a lay person or regular person would be able to understand. And it's like some of it is inside jokes. It's like, why do a lot of comedians, or why are they always depressed? Why do they always like to spend time alone? Why do they get so emotional so easily? Like, I don't know what it is, but there's something about like a culture of comedians showing up here. And Brandon being a part of that culture in some way, shape, or form, allegedly, but also like on the fringes, like on the outside of that culture at the same time. Maybe there's something he struggled with in the culture, comedian culture, or culture of comedians, or outside the culture of comedians. Like, there's something about that showing up for some reason.
Predicted it. This is sad.
Maybe there's something about the connected to the way he passed as well, maybe, which we'll get more clarity on as more information comes out. But maybe there's something about that being connected to the culture of comedians, like, but the culture of comedians or comedian culture is showing up for some reason. Um, I feel like there is an aspect of mental health here.
Mm.
To what degree?
Prediction. That was a predicted it.
I don't know. I think it could come out that maybe he did suffer from some sort of mental health struggles, issues, no matter how minor or major, allegedly.
He did. If you're just coming in, we were looking at a few articles, and we looked at an article where Rickey Smiley talks about Brandon, and Rickey Smiley, and you can go back to the beginning
And
of the
I
video.
feel like there's something.
I thought I paused the video. You can go back and look at the beginning. Rickey Smiley has talked about, that Brandon did struggle with, I guess, depression, maybe mental health issues, things of that nature. He says he struggled, but of course he doesn't go into detail. So it is what it is.
About this that like is related to the culture of comedians, or I'll say allegedly will or can expose the culture of comedians.
Interesting.
Like, it makes me think of the passing of Bob Saget. It makes me think of, like,
Yes.
a lot of comedians who have passed in mysterious ways. Like, and there being something deeper connected to it. Like, even, I don't know why I'm saying Joan Rivers, like Jim Belushi, like these types of people. It's like
Mm.
Robin Williams, like.
I miss Joan Rivers.
You know what I think it is? Whoa, I just got that spirit. Whoa. Alright. I think there's something about the culture, part of the culture of comedians where part of the culture is just to make it and make it big. You know, to have the house, to have the car, to say you made it off of your talent, to say you made it and literally have something to show for it, off your jokes, off your wit, off your talent, off your whatever it is, your writing skills. Um but there's a lack of appreciation or focus on mental health and the
Mm.
toll that maybe the comedy life or comedian life can take on your mental health. Like there's something
Wow.
about that showing up.
Wow.
Um,
That's powerful, actually. But that makes sense, too, at the same time.
I'm also wondering if he was gonna be exposed for something himself, Brandon
Mm.
Smiley. You know, I almost want to call him Brandon Lee Smiley. Is his middle name Lee? Let me look that up. And while we're at it, let's look up his zodiac sign because that'll probably be important when we get to the tarot portion.
Which we might
Brandon
not watch, because
Smiley.
we got all we
But
needed
I
in this
think
one
Brandon Lee is like, isn't that
section.
Bruce Lee's son?
My eyebrows look good that day.
I don't see anything about his middle name. I just see the name Brandon. Alright, let's look up his zodiac sign. So he's an Aquarius.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Let me show you guys. Alright, no, that's probably not the best one. Jesus Christ. I want you guys to see his zodiac sign or what it says here. Alright. Can you guys see that? Probably not, definitely not. Oh. It says Aquarius.
Okay, yeah, I see it. Born February 9th.
So he's an Aquarius. That'll come in handy when we get to the tarot reading portion. um, I feel like obviously, I mean, this is definitely gonna change Rickey Smiley. I feel like you're gonna notice him be more. I hear the word present. Um, More dedicated. More even. I hear even more dedicated to his family, his loved ones, his grandchildren, things of that nature.
Of course.
And a little bit more softer. I don't know why I keep seeing him talking about mental health. Like I don't know if he ends up having like a mental health portion of his show or his radio show, but there's like something about mental health coming up.
Mm.
I don't know why I hear like playing a lot of oldies, like older like music back in the day kind of music. I don't listen to the Rickey Smiley show. I don't really listen to Rickey Smiley at all, to be honest with you. No reason, just I don't listen to a lot of radio.
I feel like one of Brandon Smiley's children could. I feel like I keep saying a boy, but I feel like does he have a girl? Because I feel like there's something about a girl, a little girl who's also funny or something like that. But I feel like one of his children or two of his children, if he has children, or maybe two children in the family, the Smiley family, definitely are going to be following in the footsteps of the Smiley legacy in terms of comedy. Like I keep seeing, and I feel like they're funny when they're young. Like they're already funny as kids. Like there's something about like a segment with kids. Like
Mm.
I see either I don't know why I see either pictures of Brandon Smiley's funeral, or I feel like maybe there could be streaming or streaming footage, something like that. Very gospel oriented. I think Rickey Smiley is a Christian or is very religious, or his family is, whatever it is. I definitely see Brandon Smiley being present for his funeral. But how do I say this without coming across maybe as disrespectful? I see him being at peace, though. Like, I see Brandon Smiley being at peace with being on the other side, if that makes sense. Like, I kind of get the energy where it's like, it's over, you know? There's a little bit of bittersweetness, or, bitterness, but sweetness at the same time. So once again, I don't know if Brandon was secretly suffering with mental health issues behind the scenes, or if there was health issues, but there's something where all was not as it seemed with him. He definitely put on a brave face. And that is kind of a part of, speaking of culture of comedians, that's kind of part of the culture of comedians too, is that you really don't know what a comedian a lot of the times is going through behind the scenes, because they're so good at kind of transcending and elevating that energy to their comedy, to their art, making other people laugh, getting it out all on stage, but in a creative, funny way. But behind the scenes, like once they get off stage, once the cameraman yells cut, it's like they go back to their real lives and they still have to deal with and process and go through whatever real life things they're going through. So I think there's something where like this definitely is a call to the comedian community, the culture of comedians, to
Ciao.
know that it's okay to check in with each other, check in with yourselves, and maybe be more kinder to each other. It kind of makes me think of how Jim Carrey went very spiritual and like I um I feel like if once again Brandon Smiley does have kids, I feel like there's gonna be something about Rickey Smiley being like the father figure now. Um, I literally don't know why I just saw Kevin Samuels. Kevin Samuels and Rickey Smiley kinda, not exactly, but kinda look like each other. It's crazy to think Kevin Samuels isn't here anymore. Wow.
Why did he show up? But yeah, I think obviously Rickey Smiley, his family are and will be devastated from this loss.
Yeah.
But I do see Rickey honoring his son. I feel like annually or something like that, or monthly. Whether he does it on his show or setting, there's a picture of Brandon, and I literally see Rickey lighting a candle next to his picture.
Oh, that's sweet.
I don't know. I also see like a little present being put near the picture, like almost like this is like an altar.
Okay.
Which would surprise me because Rickey Smiley comes across as very religious, but wouldn't surprise me because he is in Hollywood and a lot goes on in Hollywood behind the scenes that we don't know. Um, so it is what it is with that. Welcome to the club, brother. All right. Um, I don't know why I keep seeing two kids. I see a boy and a girl, and I see them being like raised up in the industry. So I don't know if these kids end up on a TV show, or something like that, or it could be on the Disney Channel. It could be one of them Tyler Perry shows like House of Pain or whatever it is, or maybe Rickey Smiley starts getting into that kind of thing. Doesn't he write shows too? But anyways, that's what I see. Let's go ahead and get into the tarot portion of this reading. And once again, we do send Brandon Smiley, Rickey Smiley, and the family love and light.
That was a really good reading. I don't know if I need to look at the tarot portion. Unless you guys really want to look at the tarot portion. I feel like we got everything we needed right in that section right there. My lashes look good, thank you. Yeah, I see him post more with family members. Oh, okay, that makes sense. I don't follow any celebrities on any social media. TikTok, Twitter, Instagram. I don't follow any celebrities unless they follow me. Unless they follow me, I don't follow them. I don't follow anyone. Hi, African Shea Butter. Hi, Linen. Is Hollywood more spiritual than we might think it is? Definitely. I was looking at a video of Harper's Bazaar. What was it? What's her thing called? What I Eat in a Day, and it was what's her name? Katherine Heigl. Katherine Heigl was doing what she eats in a day. Child, I forgot what she ate in a day because she ended up talking about part of her routine is to read tarot cards. Now I don't know if she was joking or not. It seemed like she was pretty serious because she was like, I'm into witchy things like that. I personally would have never suspected Katherine Heigl as someone who was into tarot or witchy things. So that just goes to show you really don't know anyone when it comes to spirituality and magic and stuff like that. All right, you guys. Well, that was that. I mean, I don't really have anything more for you. I did another reading on Rickey Smiley and Brandon, but I focused more on their relationship with each other. Which, I mean, I just wanted to focus on the cause of death and how I pretty much got it exact right. It was substance abuse, mental health issues, and it's very unfortunate. So, but I predicted it as usual. So thank you all for being here. All right. If you want me to predict something for you, you know where to contact me. You can text me at 703-791-9162 or email me or visit my website. The curly-haired woman from Half and Half created a deck which I like to use. Oh yeah, Rachel True. She was in The Craft. Yeah, I used to like that show, Half and Half. I forgot all about that show actually. That was a good show, Half and Half. Celestial Earth Goddess says, yeah, you hit the nail on the head with that one. Thank you. Yes. Alright, you guys. So I'm going to sign off. This was a fun live, but I'm going to knock out some personal readings and hopefully get to the gym. Because I have not been able to go to the gym in a couple days because I have been locked down and busy with personal readings. But I love it. So thank you all for being patient with your personal readings. Once again, we send Brandon Smiley, Rickey Smiley, and family and loved ones and those affected by his loss, love and light and healing. In the name of Jesus, thank you all. Cards and astrology knows what will happen in the future. The unseen is only known by God alone. Sorry to say this, but it's the truth. Okay. Well, good. Let me block you. because you just completely missed the point of this entire video, which was to show that I predicted everything that happened in this situation with my God-given talent. So, nice to meet you, Mohammed. Have a good day. Bye, Machiko. Bye, Celestial Earth Goddess. Bye, Arquetta. Bye, Lennon, African, Shea Butter, and everyone else in the room. Love and light. And once again, this is a very sad situation. And, you know, it is what it is, you know, but I predicted it, you know, and we will be keeping our eye on the situation moving forward, all right? Love and light. I love you all. Have a good day, morning, evening, night, whenever you're listening or watching. I'll see you in your own personal reading or talk to you in your own personal reading, or I'll see you in the next video. God bless. Psychic with a T, the psychic with a T, that's me, that's me. The one with the T, the one with the T, that's me, that's me. When the planets align, spirit speaks on time, that's me, that's me. When the planets align, spirit speaks on time, that's me, that's me. When the trolls be gone, candle work be strong, that's me, that's me. When the trolls be gone, candle work be strong, that's me, that's me. I don't care what the others say, let's channel some energy today. I don't care what the others say, I'm about to be long. Capricorn, Virgo, Libra strong. This tarot card reading about to be long. Psychic with a T, the psychic with a T, that's me, that's me. The one with the T, the one with the T, that's me, that's me. When the planets align, spirit speaks on time, that's me, that's me. When the planets align, spirit speaks on time, that's me, that's me. When the trolls be gone, candle work be strong, that's me, that's me. When the trolls be gone, candle work be strong, that's me, that's me.
Oh,